This is the GV Podcast, a variety review podcast featuring two of the three idiots giving their thoughts on cartoons and anime. This is an opinion-based podcast, and there's no way we're saying our thoughts and opinions are objective. Keep this in mind and enjoy the show. I'm gonna go to the Dragon Ball world and collect the Dragon Balls!
Was that necessary?
Oh, very necessary.
Okay.
King of the Hill?
Oh, was it?
Why not? Because that's my favorite anime.
Hello, everybody! My name is Mayhem.
King of the Hill is the best anime.
That's Jinsu.
And I'm Duke.
And today we're talking about the second Dragon Ball movie. What's it called, Duke?
Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in the Devil's Castle.
In the propane tower. Gotcha.
I hate you. But man...
So yeah, this one was an interesting one because it kind of kept going with the theme of the last one, which was original story and with something new added, like the original Dragon Ball story with something new added.
So let's get to our non-spoiler thoughts. What did you think of this movie, Jinsu?
Did you watch it with us?
No.
Yes, he did.
I was with you, but I did not watch it.
But I wasn't
lie.
sentient.
What did you think?
I don't know. It was how do you add on from what Mayhem said? Because it's literally just you.
That's the review. Like we're done now. We're done now.
Anyway,
we're done now.
What were your thoughts about this arc of Dragon Ball?
It's like when they met Krillin and Krillin gave Roshi
Careful with your words.
he gave Roshi adult magazines.
There you go.
Don't play with that too much.
And then the Jabberwocky came and they killed the Jabberwocky.
And I became an isekai protagonist.
And then Yamcha got shot.
Yes, he does. He does get shot a lot. He got bitched
for a very good reason.
And then Oolong is in
he
his
got bitched
underwear
for
at
very
the
good
end.
reason. Got it.
Yes, correct.
Mayhem, your thoughts?
As like the literally the new things that were added were the least interesting part.
Which is kind of the way it was last time as well. Yeah, kind of was.
I don't know.
I'll say this.
This one was a little bit less of a
I thought this was less funny.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I thought this was less funny. Like, it had some moments where I was laughing, but not a lot.
Yeah.
There were some moments that piqued my interest, but not massive amounts. Like, there were just general moments where I was like, oh, that happened, okay. Anyway.
Again, like, they had another, one of those really dark openings where it's just like, thousands of years ago, when demons and monsters walked the earth, the monster Lucifer created this castle known as the Devil's Hand, and there was a princess that's trapped there sleeping.
And then screaming demons.
Guarded by his armies forever till the end of time.
The demon screams were actually legit horrifying, where it was like, oh, okay, I love it.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that in Dragon Ball.
But demons in my Dragon Ball, they're just aliens.
They're just Dabura.
So, there's not much when it comes to the non-spoiler thoughts of this movie. Because it's basically just, if you've seen the arc of Dragon Ball where it was Goku meeting Krillin.
I haven't.
If you know of it, then you know this.
I thought it was Z. They were already best friends.
Yeah, why aren't they best friends yet? Why is Krillin being so mean to his friend?
Why does he have a shit-eating grin? Anyway.
Why is he so big?
What is he, Anya
you know what?
experiencing face?
Before we continue with the plot itself, I do want to mention, because maybe one of the last times we get to mention it, the opening of Dragon Ball. I absolutely adore this opening. It's actually one of my favorite openings when it comes to anime in general. The do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I love that opening.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of my favorites.
That's why I'm
like,
trying to ruin it for you. Why are you still enjoying it?
Yeah, even with Dragon Ball, I would say that is my second favorite. Like,
really?
Past, obviously, ones like, I always forget the name.
Shala Heshala?
Chala Heshala. Then there was, Dragon Soul. I love those two, but this one always is... And then there's, of course, Dragon Ball GT Rap.
Dragon Soul's the best part about Kai. Dragon Soul is the best part of Kai.
Yeah. No, then there is the greatest opening ever, obviously, GT's opening. Step into the Grand Tour Dragon Ball GT!
Yeah, I like One Piece's openings too. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the first opening of Death Note.
Yeah, it's a pretty good opening. No, but I have to say also the other one of Dragon Ball that is high on the list is actually the second super opening.
Sorta.
Have you watched Neon Genesis Evangelion? That's the one with the opening. Don't listen to him. It's the one with the opening, you know.
That's the anime with the one opening.
With the opening.
There's one opening and it has it.
So the dub of this is the original dub. It's not the modern dub that we have today with Sean Schimmel and all them.
Yeah.
No, it is the
Yeah,
original. I think it was called the Oceans dub.
Ocean.
Yeah.
From all the way back in
Yeah.
this dub was probably the 90s.
Ah.
The dub I saw this with Mayhem. We were looking this up while watching Hunter x Hunter. The dub with Dragon Ball took forever.
Yeah.
The final episode was finally dubbed in 2005.
You weren't expecting that.
Dragon Ball Z final episode was dubbed 2005.
Yeah.
So imagine having to
And
wait.
the show ended 96.
Yeah, I would. In 2005, as a kid, I would go to the library and rent that last episode. That was my first episode of Dragon Ball Z that I watched.
The first episode.
It was the
The
last
first episode was the last one?
one. Yeah. I watched him almost do the Kamehameha wave, and I was blue-balled. I was like, well,
Yep.
that sucked.
My first episode was literally the first one but I thought it wasn't the first episode because there was so much context that was there that I was missing.
That's
And
Z
you
for
would
you.
have been right.
That's Z for you.
I thought I was watching literally. I thought the Raditz was the end of a season, not the beginning.
Can you imagine actually having watched the original, in America, having actually watched the original Dragon Ball before Z? And
then
just
going
being
to-
able to gloat about that on the playground. But just man, did you see Goku with the Kamehameha? Ha, you fools didn't even see him learn it.
I remember watching him learn it. I remember when Krillin not having a nose was actually relevant to the story. It was the most important thing.
Like launch.
So the story of this movie is basically it is the usual story of Goku goes off to train with Roshi. It's the first time he's ever gone off to train with Roshi.
Maybe that guy with the
meets-
energy blasts that I saw take out a battleship, and that I did first try. Maybe I should go and learn more things from him.
Then there is
That kind of fly.
this other kid that shows up wanting to be trained. This monk kid named Krillin.
I don't think he's gonna be a big hit,
Yeah, unfortunately.
especially when he's adult and does one of the coolest things ever.
He'll probably die.
You sure? I'm pretty sure his popularity is gonna blow up.
He'll probably die, though, for some
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
motivational purposes.
Now your friend is dead. Now your friend is dead.
Bit a hole in that plot. Anyway, so Krillin shows up, as we all know.
This is the introduction of Krillin! Yay!
The introduction of him. And he comes in and goes I'd like you to train me. How rude. Here's some adult magazines.
Redacted.
He comes in and
Well, I'll train you.
How about it?
But first,
Yeah, I
I
said-
need you to go retrieve a princess for
I
me.
need you to go to the demon castle and get me a princess.
Capture the princess
they
from
go to
Lucifer.
They go to the demon castle, bring back the thing. What is this? The demon's castle was that brothel at that one village. I said bring me back princess.
Yeah, so the whole saving the princess storyline is used to replace the fact that in the original, their first mission was a milk run.
With this one, it's literally just I put the plot of the princess as a metaphor of holding a bar of soap, and then halfway through it just slips out of the hand.
Yeah. But no, it's kind of funny. If you guys have ever played any of the Xenoverse games, there's actually a point in those games where one of the little tiny side quests is deliver milk to this person as a callback to his first training with Roshi.
To the Demon King?
Yeah, sure.
Because that actually make it a proper Easter egg.
They go off, they run, they have this whole like montage of them running to the Demon King's castle, Devil King's castle.
Like Krillin's using like underhand tactics and stuff like that to.
He's a douche in this one.
Yeah, to mess up Goku, and it's very interesting to see just Krillin be so not what he becomes.
This is before him becoming Goku's best friend.
Best friend and being trained by Roshi, and like even though he already shaved his head to be a monk and all that kind of stuff, he's still has
Still little shit.
This is before he dies.
For the first time.
Spoilers!
Yeah, even bigger spoilers. For the first time.
This is before a tambourine gets bashed over his head.
This is before we had to make. He's the reason why we had to make that sign that says, "Please don't do anything with android girls." You lose some things chasing a dream.
You know, I still remember hearing about that arc, and it's like, oh yeah, no, a bunch of crazy stuff happens, and then Krillin dies, and then Roshi dies, and then this person dies, and then this person dies, and it's like, damn, the King Piccolo arc just went dark quick.
But Dragon Balls. I wonder if there's any consequence to using them.
I wonder if this will be recurring.
That's actually kind of interesting. Z made it look like it had more stakes when Krillin died, because that was the second time he had died.
Yeah, and
in general,
isn't it the reason why that they couldn't wish him back immediately was that the dragon had to create a new body for him, because he exploded.
I think so. That's another part of it. I believe, yeah.
He fully exploded.
Was that actually the reason?
I can't remember, but
no,
they had to wish him back separate.
There was also the fact that I think it was Shiatsu was the other one, where he had already died beforehand. And
he killed himself.
He got blown up, but it was fine. He blew himself up.
It was just the fact that he had died twice at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like, we can't bring it back again. And it was like, shit. And then they discover balls with multi-res, and it's like, we got this. But anyway, we get this whole thing with, just go to the demon's castle and get me the princess.
Give me the sleeping princess.
At the same time, we get the fact that apparently Launch, who is the forgotten character of Dragon Ball,
missed opportunity, Mr. Toriyama.
It's fine.
Launch has the same goal of stealing the princess. At this point, it's like, okay, what? Why?
Why are you stealing the princess? Because she's trapped. Oh, I just wanted to. Wait, nothing.
Yamcha, after the whole montage.
Oh yeah, we see a new Bulma.
Yamcha and Bulma pull up on Roshi of like, hey, where's Goku? And Yamcha's been domesticated.
He's no longer a thief. He's wearing all white, and he's already in his wimp character haircut. Yeah, he's already a bitch.
They neutered him.
Yeah.
It was
he got neutered.
It was
God.
that quick that they were just like, all right, get this guy down and make Bulma
down a notch.
So fuck Yamcha, right?
Yeah. So let's just make Bulma want to leave him, and then give her an actual reason to leave him.
But then they go off to the Devil's Castle to find Goku. They've got their reason of we gotta find Goku. Because we heard he's going to the Devil's Castle. Let's check on him. And
he's going to the Devil's Castle with a giant army. Let's save him.
Their ship gets blown up, and of course, per usual, Bulma gets kidnapped.
Yes.
And she ends up being taken by handsome Lucifer.
Did they say his name was Lucifer?
That's Lucifer.
Okay. Wait. That doesn't sound like enough. That doesn't sound like a confident enough.
I don't remember ever hearing
That's Lucifer.
I remember hearing it, but if it is, I wouldn't.
Oh man, the guy that claims to be the Demon King. I wonder if he's Lucifer.
I wonder if he's Dabura.
Nope. Anyway, we get a bunch of different fights going on and on. They fight Raijin, apparently, except he's red and on fire. So there's that thing.
They fight Landorus.
We do get a cool moment of as they fight. Shut the hell up, Raijin. As they fight Raijin, he ends up getting eaten by a fish that they had teased just a minute earlier.
They did a really smart way of setting that up, where Krillin got blasted out and was falling and was going to get swallowed by a fish, and Goku saved him on the Nimbus and was just I'll take us, I'll get us out of here. hold on, and like Krillin he tells Krillin to like stand on the Nimbus, but Krillin can't stand on the Nimbus, so he falls straight through on the fish again, and Goku has to catch him again.
And they recycle the animation.
And they see it's the best way to cycle animation.
Yeah.
And then they use it to the same exact fish closing his mouth animation to get Raijin.
When it's used for comedy, I feel it works good as long as you don't do it too much. Yeah. Like if they went back and like that's how they kill the demon king at the end.
Oh yeah,
that would be funny. But if they did it again and again and again, then it wouldn't be funny. Like that's what DBZA does. Like sometimes they'll reuse certain clips and it's funny as hell. Like Cooler. Well, that's just a funny moment of just like no, the one where it is Cooler. Punching Vegeta away and just and it's like he's very persistent. Yeah, I know.
You have no idea.
You know, he's actually a really good guy when you get to know him.
I doubt that.
And then it starts. That's funny as hell. But yeah, no, it was reused for comedy effect, and I think it did it pretty well.
And then all of a sudden, the demons have like their castle is also like a sun-destroying device because they want to blow up the sun.
We'll get to that in a second, but basically they bring in Bulma and they say, like, yes, we're going to drink you and we're going to drink you to celebrate the revival of our princess, the awakening of our princess. And it's, like, earlier they had teased, like, the princess isn't a person.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like, what the heck is the princess then? And we discover she is a gemstone that the demons have in their care, and Goku and Krillin find that out, and Launch then runs through on her motorcycle.
She runs through with her motorcycle. Is that what you said?
Shut the hell up.
She segues through.
She goes through on her Segway, and
she drifts in.
She has the coolest entrance ever, and I just remember Mayhem going, this is the one that he forgot.
This is the woman that Toriyama forgot about.
And just
I know that without
look of anger.
I know without Bulma that there wouldn't be a plot, but come on.
That's the thing. She's pretty well involved in DB stuff, like Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, and regular Dragon Ball stuff. She and then just
actually, she is in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
Yeah, she's with Ten Shinhan.
I guess I forgot.
Yeah, she's with Ten Shinhan.
She's in that one time.
She pops in towards the beginning because she's been looking for Ten Shinhan. I think there's some. I think it was like a whole setup of like there was some kind of relationship there, and then she just disappeared. Yeah. Well, no, she does pop up later on. I think
she replaces Chaozu.
Saga. No, Boo Saga.
She replaces Chaozu.
No, she sat in a bar.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
He had denied her.
It was at the end of the Boo Saga when Goku was asking for help.
Oh, and she's there?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
She sees them on TV. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know that guy. Oh, man, he's hot now.
He's an adult. He's blonde, too?
Hey, he copied my hair, my changing hair.
Yeah.
I gotta sue him for...
for
defamation.
Real quick, I'm also gonna pop up the image of her sad at the bar.
But yeah, she like goes off and everybody has to chase after her, and Goku literally on the ground gets hit over and over again by the demons, beaten while he's down, and Krillin's just like, oh no, Krillin's being choked out, I forgot. Yeah, because Goku he gets the gem back from Launch, and the Demon King has Krillin being choked out. He's like, give me the princess, and I'll give you back your friend. And Goku throws it back to him, catches it, and then just keeps both.
Now I have two.
Just
kills Krillin. Well,
just explodes his head. Yeah.
I was half expecting that. I was like, okay, now's the part where he kills Krillin, right?
Yeah, this is where he dies.
So, by the looks of it, most of the time when she pops up in Z, it's a bunch of cameos, basically.
Yeah, that
like,
you know
here I am.
You know what that is?
A forgotten character.
That's the artist of the show going, oh, we should have Launch.
No, manga too.
Oh, it is in the manga?
She has a appearance in the manga as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no, it's not just like, oh, she's shoved in for fun. No, she's genuinely in the manga.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, we get her introduction. It's really cool. And once again, Mayhem looked mad as hell when he realized that's the one he forgot.
Yes.
And then
She uses guns, and then she sneezes, and then she's another person.
And then she can't do anything anymore. And then she sneezes, and then she starts shooting again.
Yeah, no, the first time she sneezed, she turned into Blue Launch and was all good and was adorable, and then wasn't involved at all until near the end.
It just gets
But meanwhile,
pulled along basically.
The crystal is taken back by the Demon King. He runs off and jump cut. There's an Ozaru thing that happens. I think that lasted like 5 seconds.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the reveal of the Ozaru. And then it instantly...
That's not meant to be the reveal of the Ozaru is the problem.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Because they say in that moment, oh no, he's doing it again. Because in the Pilaf gang, in their arc,
yeah,
that is when it's first revealed.
Okay. That's what actually that happens to Goku.
Yeah, so it happens in that arc, and then this arc they do that, and it's like, oh, he's doing it again. Well, we're free, we're good.
Cut off his tail.
We're good.
Okay, poor. Do the thing.
Do the thing!
Doing the thing!
There you go.
But, yeah, no.
Wrong tail!
2 tails!
Go hard!
Poor, you cut off the wrong one! That's gonna kill us all!
My Gotens!
My Gohan and Gotens!
Go tanks!
My Gotenks! But, man, Goku and Krillin head off to fight the Demon King, and he's got a laser where he's getting ready to blow up the sun. I forgot. I wrote down 2 of the quotes by this dude. Let's see. Where are they? I laughed so hard when I heard these. There will be a picture of a monster on every cereal box.
Yeah! Kellogg's.
Yeah. And then when he shows off...
Wait, hold on.
We're not talking about Kellogg's right now.
Well, no, I gotta look up which cereal brand has Count Chocula.
I was going to say, like, there's a whole thing I mentioned to you when you said Kellogg's that made me laugh, but...
General Mills! Damn it!
General Mills!
I failed you!
But he reveals the weapon, and he just goes, I'm going to blow up the sun!
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
And so the Sleeping Princess is used as a crystal to blow up the sun, but Goku just Kamehamehas it, and it goes away.
Did you just say Kamehamehas it?
Kamehamehas it.
Kamehameha.
Kamehameha.
He balls.
Can't stand this guy.
Huh? Flarger.
Duke is dying.
Yeah.
He's having a stroke. Okay, can you smile for me? Can you...
Is this good?
Tell me your ABCs!
ZY! ZYWX!
No!
DBZGT.
DBGT!
Superhero!
Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Blue is better than Super Saiyan 4.
I'll kill you!
He's dying! If not by my hands, by himself.
By gods.
But, so, story, it basically ends there for the whole movie plot. And they're just like, well, guess we'll go home now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I guess we failed that mission of getting the princess. And it's, hey, you brought the princess back. What are you talking about? Looks at Launch. What a beautiful princess indeed.
You must be wide awake from all that sleeping.
God. And then he brings her into his house. And both you and I just looked, yep. And then you just see she starts shooting him.
Now dance!
Now dance! And he starts actually bleeding.
Oh yeah,
because he's got 3 holes in his head now.
She shoots Master Roshi and he survives. So
he runs out.
And he runs out. He's alive. He's like, "Oh shit!" He's like, "What's going on?" And she sneezes again. And she goes, "Oh, sorry. That just sometimes happens." And they're like, "Yeah." And this starts just all back up. And that's the end.
That's literally just the end.
So, characters.
Launch.
Yeah, we'll talk about Launch and Krillin.
Yeah.
So, first off, Launch.
Launch? Oh, yeah.
Launch.
Launch. What about launch?
No, it's time for dinner.
I hate you.
But
I'm not hungry.
well, too bad. But yeah, Launch she's like a bounty hunter person, right?
Yeah.
That works really well, and imagine...
Would be a good addition to the story.
And I'm imagining situations in, like,
Z.
Like, imagine her like, imagine if it was her that Raditz found first and like, messed her up, then found Piccolo, and then, like, went off, and then Piccolo went and got Goku. And then and then Goku has another reason to fight Raditz. And then in the Android saga, Launch helping find the androids.
Hey, you guys know Masako?
Yeah.
Masako X, whatever, from Team 4 Star?
Yeah.
So he does a what if storyline on his channel. He does a bunch of what ifs of, like, what if this thing happened in Dragon Ball? What if this thing happened in Dragon Ball? One of the big ones that blew him up was, what if Raditz survived and became a good guy?
Actually joined the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen that?
I started watching it when it first came out.
Nice! Same.
Dude, I almost auditioned for the voice acting.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been awesome, honestly. But,
What's wrong with you for not doing it?
But, no. So, with Raditz storyline, what happens is Raditz is saved, he becomes a good guy, and he ends up going to Launch, yeah.
With Launch.
He ends up with Launch.
Man, what a different version of what just came up with.
Yeah, by a lot.
The reason why Launch ends up with Raditz is because Tien isn't interested in relationships, so he kind of always just brushes her off. So she's like, well...
I'll go for the one that's most like Goku.
I'll take this guy. Because Insane's like hardy women, so she'll be...
Yeah, you remember hearing that in Dragon Ball Super, right? That's a thing. That's a factual thing about Saiyans, apparently.
That
they like being with strong-headed women. Makes sense, right?
There's another word for it, but I won't say it.
Fucking crazy.
Bad shit insane.
But yeah, no, it's a whole... that entire what if was perfect with the fact that it was literally just, hey, let's bring in a bunch of characters who were just forgotten. And it was nice.
And but yeah, look, and I like the whole. It's just to make her sneeze is what needs to happen for her to get changed.
Yeah, that's a cool quirk.
and gave Toriyama the idea of somebody's hair changing color.
No.
Blonde and black.
Wait. Okay. No. I was going to make a joke for a second that Launch was the first transformation, but no. It's also true.
Yeah, it's
no. Oolong is the first transformation. Oolong is the first transformation in Dragon Ball.
That's funny.
That's amazing.
Now Krillin.
Krillin in this.
Or wait, Jinsu, do you have anything to add about Launch?
I love her.
End of Jinsu
That
segment.
is it.
She is your wife. Got it. Okay.
End of segment. You can't show me?
No,
No.
you can't. You can't.
I can't show you. I can't show you the meme.
Spoilers.
Heavy.
It's
What
yeah,
anime?
spoilers are gonna make you mad.
I
No!
Why does it matter what anime it is?
Cause then
It's even easier for you to figure out.
No!
Nah.
I don't-
It doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it.
Just say it!
It's One Piece.
Okay, there you go. I have 800 episodes I still need to watch.
And who are we dependent on right now to watch more?
Me.
You.
For the first time, I'm not the one behind on One Piece.
I've been watching One Piece.
Or for the first time, I am the one behind on One Piece.
That's what she said. So Krillin, what do you think about Krillin, Jinzu?
He's a chestnut.
I'm scared.
He's a chestnut.
Elaborate.
Kuririn. His name means chestnut.
Oh,
That's amazing. I love that.
Now tell me about his character.
He's a little rat.
He's
You little rat bastard.
He's a little rat.
rat.
He needs to die.
Yeah.
So he can grow the
This
fuck
character
up.
goes nowhere else.
He needs to
Man,
die. so
this
he can-
character sucks. I hope he dies.
He needs to die
Dies.
so he can grow up.
He dies so he grows up.
Man, he hasn't grown up enough. Let's kill him again.
Let's blow him up.
Let's keep on stopping his growth. Do you
But
think because he's so short, it's because how many times he's been wished back?
No, because then... Wait. Nah, he's just like that.
Is that why Vegeta's so short?
But Vegeta... no, Vegeta's just like that.
Yeah, he's on
Napoleon complex.
Yeah.
Ego.
Napoleon complex.
Ego.
That's what his transformation should have been instead of Ultra Ego.
Ultra Napoleon.
Ultra complex.
Space Napoleon Hitler.
Ultra stupid.
Ultra stupid.
Hi, I'm Space
Let
Napoleon Hitler.
go of the bullshit.
Hello, I'm Space Napoleon Hitler.
Why did you have to keep repeating?
Because I love that line.
I know, but it's funny, but I don't think
the
that's a
greatest
name
line
that you should
ever.
keep repeating.
Hello, I'm Space Napoleon Hitler.
Might I have your balls?
Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Monkey.
Anyway, yes, Krillin shows up and he is immediately so far different from the version that we all know that it's insane.
His character, likability goes from, as soon as he shows up, it's at its lowest. And then instantly when he starts becoming friends with Goku, it gets immediately better. When he starts being the monk instead of the being the underhand messing with people guy.
Yeah.
Like the cheater. There we go. That's
a
good term. The cheater, when he stops being that mischievous.
Yeah.
When he stops being that, then he becomes a good character.
You know, that's actually just a thing with Dragon Ball in general. That there's a lot of moments in there where they have underhanded tactics when fighting that you wouldn't see with a lot of different heroes, and I kind of find it just interesting.
Yeah.
Like Goku fighting.
Yeah.
Like that's a massive thing with Goku. That's
use your instincts.
I mean, do you know that he I don't even remember seeing it, but he bit Broly in the latest movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a moment where, during the moment where they go underneath the ice and there's all that lava, he goes off and bites Broly.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But that's just a thing that Goku does. Early on, it was a serious thing that, he was having trouble fighting King Piccolo, and then he bit him, and that shook him off for a second so he could continue to fight.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, later on down the line, it's like, oh, I'm starting to lose this fight. Bite.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? And it's like, you hit me in the face.
You bit my tail.
You hit me in the face.
You bit my tail.
You hit me in the face.
Wait, does that mean you punched me in the face? Does that mean I win?
Yes!
What do I win? Another bath.
Vegeta, it's me, your spirit animal.
Growing up with Dragon Ball Z was one thing, but growing up with TFS's abridged of Dragon Ball Z was another.
It's literally the true version to me.
Yeah.
Because even though there's the jokes and stuff like that, they still just tell the story and you could just watch it all.
Every time we do these movie reviews, we go
right back
to
to it.
Anyway, let's give our final thoughts about this movie.
Okay. Why are there demons?
Where's the Burrow?
Why does this exist? No, it wasn't a terrible movie. It was just, if you want to watch it, watch the show.
I'm pretty sure they're getting milk story. The reason why the story is so lackluster is because the actual story is lackluster, but I'm pretty sure what they do with it is better.
No, it's not lackluster at all. No, dude, that's the thing. Dragon Ball's original story was actually really, really well done. If we went back and watched it right now, it's really good.
Why are we not doing that?
Because we're watching movies and we don't have time for that.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to get rid of watching JoJo.
You take that back.
But, no, it's the kind of thing of, when it comes down to it, Dragon Ball, its original story, if you want to get a good watch of that, just watch the original story, honestly.
Yeah, this is one where the movie isn't as good as the show.
Yeah.
While the first one, it was more interchangeable with, things happening in there than just a new thing happening. This one was just more of just
Also, that statement of, oh, it's a lackluster story. No, everything to do with Roshi and his lessons early on are extremely important for the characters.
I wasn't...
Everything.
to rephrase what I said, the lackluster story of this movie doesn't do the original story. It's justice, even though the start of it didn't have the grand start from the first one.
God, I wish we could watch some more Dragon Ball like original, just so we could get some Jackie Chun.
Jackie Chun.
You laugh, but Jackie Chun has
he's
some of
sick.
the best moments.
He's sick.
Like, because you know the whole thing with Jackie Chun, right?
That he's Master Roshi.
Yeah, that he's Master Roshi in disguise. The entire point of it was basically to teach Goku and Krillin humility, and it's done so well. The fight with Goku and Jackie Chun is one of the best fights. Like, it gets to the point where they're having all this everything. Dude, he goes Ozaru for a minute, and that's when Roshi blows up the moon, brings him back down, and they keep fighting until they run out of ki and start going bare-fist at each other. Then they get so tired to the point when they're like, there's only one hit we can do left. And they run at each other. They do the whole, like, mid-air kick thing.
Yeah.
And the only reason that Jackie Chun wins is because he's got the reach.
Yeah, because he's tall. He's got longer legs.
And
Goku's still
the
a
entire
baby.
point of the lesson?
Humility.
Humility. There will always be a bigger opponent. There will always be a stronger opponent.
Which is why Goku has to have somebody like that to train to be better than. That's why Beerus was one of the best characters that they introduced.
I love Beerus.
They didn't do it right. And then there was the fight with Ten Shinhan and Jackie Chun. And that was also amazing.
Also, there's Ten Shinhan versus Goku, where Ten Shinhan wins.
Yeah.
And beats the shit out of Goku. And
He's the Tien's the first winner.
My favorite thing about that fight, the way that Ten Shinhan, he goes into the fight, he's winning, and then he realizes that Chaozu is cheating for him, and he yells at Chaozu to stop.
Yeah.
And then he just stands there and gets a few hits in from Goku, just to make sure the playing field is even.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That Chaozu, like, without Tien's knowledge or approval, tries to help him to win.
Anyway, original Dragon Ball is awesome. Let's give your isms.
My ism today, which I actually didn't think of one, so I'm actually, because of the movie, wasn't as so. Who do you think? Wait,
We're dependent on you to finish this.
I know. I'm trying to think of something good. What if Garlic Jr. was an offshoot of these demons? Do you think
he is his own type of demon.
He's his own type of
Yeah.
demon? Okay.
Or something.
That's kind of the thing that makes me laugh, by the way.
How many demons there are?
No, it makes me laugh, like, the number of times when they're like, oh, well, no. Those demons, like, the Namekians you saw, they're not demons. They're slug people, basically. And it's like, to make it more sci-fi? But then once they come back, anyway, here's Boo.
Here's Boo with the Demon King and the Kais, and then eventually we learn about gods of destruction and angels.
Yeah. No, exactly. It went so sci-fi, and then it went back to,
Theology.
here's some more fantasy.
Yeah.
Here's some theology.
Here's some theology for you.
Which one do you prefer? The theology version or the space version?
Ooh.
The space version. The
Space.
space version is so much more, like, you can do so much more new shit with it.
I
As
kind of
opposed
like...
to theology where you have to stick to the
law set in motion.
Yeah.
And when there's somebody more powerful, it's just like, wait a second, you just said that you're God. How is there somebody stronger than you? But the sciencey version makes sense.
I'll go opposed to that. I really like the theology. Like, the theology version of it, like, the more mystical adventure that is Dragon Ball, I've always liked that more, because, like, to the point where I wish they'd go a little further with that. Of, like, have a little more inspired by actual, like, theology stuff. Like, there's that fan animation out there, what was it? A Dragon Ball story, whatever it was called, Legend something,
Yeah.
I think.
And
And
where
it
Goku's
was so
transformation
cool. Like,
is-
have you seen that?
Dragon Ball Legends?
Yeah, I think it was like Dragon Ball Legends or something like that.
Yeah, it's like
Fan animation?
It became its own real thing. Like it's like I think Toei funds it and everything. Like they made it a legit thing.
This is like a very recent thing.
It's
very recent. I don't think we're talking the same thing. I gotta find it.
Oh no, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Heroes.
Dragon Ball Heroes was weird. I like it, but it was weird. Dragon Ball fan animation. Legend.
This I have
Yeah.
not seen.
You haven't
You
seen
haven't
this?
seen it. In that case, we can't spoil anything.
Yeah, pause it.
Basically, best way to put it, it puts more mystical energy into it, and I like it.
It's so there's something
There was
that happens in it.
there was a fan drawing I saw recently where I was like, why couldn't that be a real thing? That looks so cool. Where it was Piccolo. It was a Piccolo like fan transformation.
Yeah.
Where it was basically the way they described it was this is a take on Piccolo if they had continued the original route of he is a demon. And he ends up having this transformation where it's a lot closer to like Shenron.
Ooh.
And it was so cool looking.
Honestly, they still could do that because still Namekians and Shenron are one and the same.
Right, it would still technically make sense.
He probably would look more like the Namekian one.
Yeah. But yeah, no, you see there's a bunch of stuff with the theology stuff
Or maybe
where it could really work.
Or
Like
maybe still Shenron because Kami was the original because he made Shenron in his own, like he made the look of Shenron, so maybe Piccolo in spirit of that would look like Shenron.
I don't know.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
I never
that'd
thought
be
about
awesome.
that. But yeah, so and
this was
to
so
answer,
good.
I still like the space version. I like the space version of Dragon Ball.
I really like the mystical version. I wish they would lean more into it.
I like how the two religious people like space. And the non-religious person likes the religious side.
We already
I'm
have
religious.
our mangas.
Are you?
Yeah. Do you think I was atheist?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I always got that vibe from you.
That's a weird thing to hear from somebody that...
No matter, it's how you carry your thoughts and your actions, especially when we talk about, like, our stuff, you're very, going, like, you're hearing about us, but, like, from an angle that's, like, very, like, not the same.
Oh, well, mind you, that's also generally just a perspective of mine of, like, I like learning about other religions. Like, I don't talk about mine because I already know about mine.
Right.
That's my whole thing. So
Well,
when
you're not doing religion right.
Well, in all fairness, I don't often like talking about mine unless it's to learn more about it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I like to ask you, Jinzu.
Wait, let's just end this real fast and then keep going. Hold on.
We'll talk about this in a second. Anyway, what's next? Mystical adventure has something to do with Chaozu. Let's get to it. What the hell is going on?
Wait.
Chaozu's in it, I think.
It says that he's that he's called the Mystical Emperor.
Mystical Emperor Chaozu. Let's get to it.
Chaozu, don't blow up in this one. Please!
I will!
No! If you want to see more of our content, you can find our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter on our linktree at linktree/greenvillains. That's linktr.ee/greenvillains.